Well, hello, hello, hello. I was really early. So very early for the booms. Welcome back. It has been too long. I've missed you. Oh, if only I could caress your sweet face in this moment. But no, hideously alone. We are somewhere lost within the ruins of Rauach, as I believe it's pronounced. Oh yeah, we are right in front of a boss wall. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun with how desperately rusty I am at everything. It's gonna be fine. Let's let the mimic handle it. I believe during the last session. Aww. Hey cuties. Hope you're enjoying the gazebo I built for you. Last time we ran around trying to clean up all of those. Boop. Right there. Those guys. Just in case they dropped anything unique. It does not seem as though they have unique droppables, but we'll probably want to kill a couple more of them to make sure we have the whole horned talon set. Whatever that's called. The horny talons. So I guess we don't really have anything, stopping us from bursting right into this boss's chambers. Possibly while they're trying to switch to a new pair of trousers. Who? Oh, Dryleaf Dane! Haven't seen them in a while. Good to see you. Thank you again for your martial arts. Why are they letting me summon them outside the chamber? Hello. My glass is empty. I'm so unprepared. It's so nice to see you there. Welcome. Let me see if I can give you a little sneaky, not on camera, a little sneaky fizzage. Wasn't quite as fun of a sneaky fizzage as I was hoping it would be. Almost there. Almost ready for toasting. Toast. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay. Get on, Bottle Top. Why wouldn't you cooperate? I was prepared the whole time. Chin. Sorry. I enjoyed that a little too much. So, I don't know why they're letting me summon Dryleaf Dane from outside the boss fog. Maybe they're just taking pity on my inability to press multiple buttons under pressure. So I will summon you now, and then mimic inside. Are we best friends? Sorry, I'm thrusting the blade of Milady straight into your face. Like an absolute ass. Hey, one second.
You're beautiful.
Let's get in there. What are we fighting? I have no clue what this... what this could be. Sorry, that was... My initial reaction was a little offensive. I didn't mean it. Oh, you made me pay. You made me pay for that. Some sort of double-ended centipede, scorpion, fairy moth? I've forgotten how to do my... There it is. There's the one I wanted. Aw, not even a tickle? Not even a little tickle of damage? Got roly-polies, too. Part roly-poly, for sure. Big health bar. Every time I really think we're about to do something. Oh, was I too late? Rats. Romina, I'm finally noticing. The Saint of the Bud. Ow, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out like that. something I want to be standing near her for. So much health. Like a strange amount of health. There must be a weakness in play here. God, I hope there's some sort of weakness in play. Just gonna stand back here. Right. Exploding butterflies, sure. That's so much movement, madam. Please, I beg of you. I'm only one man, and my two friends gaming up on you. So much movement. That's friendly fire, literally. Don't interrupt my combos when I'm speaking to you. Right in the saint of your blood. Let's get a little sip. Run away. Oh, thank goodness you weren't locked onto me. But I'm sorry, Dryleaf Dane. Hold still. Hold still and let me do combos. Almost. A little overcautious. That was not overcautious. Could have been more cautious. There you go. That's a good bud. Bye, Dryleaf Dane. I love you. I genuinely can't wait to lick your... I don't know, nostrils? I couldn't think of something that I genuinely wanted to lick of his. But I guess nostrils. That was a super cool boss. I enjoyed that. Good afternoon. Something with that many legs shouldn't be able to fly. So very agile. I guess the more legs, the better for agility, is what I'm learning. So that was a remembrance boss. We can go back to Round Table Hold and see what that might get us. And we also have the tree, which I'm assuming is the thing we're supposed to set alight with Mesmer's flame in order to fully dissolve the thorn wall. Oh, I misunderstood when we first... It didn't really have anything to do with my hearing, but I just like gesturing to my gorgeous ears. I misunderstood, when we defeated Mesmer, that maybe the thorn wall would be removed at that point, but Mesmer's dead, sweet little corpse gave us an item that will now remove said thorn wall. Let's do that first before we run back to Round Table Hold, I guess, because we're just gonna have to fast travel anyway. This is gonna be a great overlook. I'm excited. Get pumped! Now calm down. You've gotten pumped enough. Shh. That's right. Shh. Gorgeous. Gorgeous view of this spectral, perhaps, dilapidated castle structure. Is it gonna be real pretty when I burn this? Is it gonna burst into view? Or will it remain spectral? I'm trying to temper my expectations. Who do we have here, by the way? Those look very much like monumentals, if that's what they were called. Way back in the Demon Souls days. Little bowls in hand and all. Bowls, I want to specify. Not what you were thinking. This DLC has been interesting. This is probably not the time for conspiracy theorists rant, but this DLC seems to have like little peaks and elements of almost all of the other games, like a single enemy type, like those madness eyes in the Abyssal Woods, being very, very similar to Bloodborne, as well as the, like, Medusa-esque tree guardians are also like an enemy in, I think it was Bloodborne, but I may be misremembering. Monumentals here from Demon Souls haven't been seen in a long time. I'm trying to think if there are any others that are decidedly Dark Souls-esque. I'm also deciding if I have to sneeze or not. And I wouldn't like to, if it's an option. Yes, yeah, just calm yourself with a little fresh air. Alright, the ceiling tree. I don't see any tree up there. Oh, ceiling, like... I read it. Sorry. Mesmer's Flame. I feel like this isn't necessarily environmentally friendly, but yeah. Burn the tree. Bury the boy. Burn the tree. Come on, Spectral Castle. Wow me. Woo me. Woo. It's a slow burn, which I appreciate cinematically. There she blows. Oh, interesting. Not the effect I was suspecting. Oh, we're not done yet. Here we go. We're like Beauty and the Beasting. Light is about to shoot out from my very far spread toes. Like, weirdly far spread. The animators might have spent a little too much time spreading those toes for personal reasons on work time. Oh, it's gorgeous. Ah, what a beaut. Shades of Fata Mazula in the architecture. Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Are those like statues? Corpses lifting it from below. Little tangly bits at the bottom. Bottom. I can't wait to see it up close. Your move. Alright, great. We should be able to go back to... like Bellerat now, I would assume. Though they have teleported me. That's where I was. Just outside the Bud Church. That's where I keep my buds. The shadow tree does not look different. But this is a comparable reveal. A shattering of illusion like the base game Burning the Erdtree. Spoiler alert. Shut up. That was the loudest brazier ever. I'm so disturbed. Do touch Grace, so that we have the opportunity to come back here. And what is this called? Enir Ilim. Outer Wall. I am curious if we can also go in the front gate, oop the stairs, and in the front gate. But nice of them to give me another foothold. That is not a real door. So, assuming that I can fast travel back here, it's weird that it's not letting me fast travel yet. Maybe I am inside some sort of protective barrier. Let's see what waits for us above. Little light on the snacks. Somebody didn't read my rider. I still, that towering shard structure in the distance that awaits beyond Commander Gaius, the healthy little bastard, very curious to me. Want to go to there. What a healthy bastard. Hi. It's about to get real horny up in here. You know, I should have waited and got my potions back. Should have waited at the Grace. Not quite time yet. Oh, right in the middle of your combo. Ow, ow, ooh, ow. Good dodge, sir. Your parents must be proud, like a goose. There you go. Like a goose. Yoink. Divine Bird Warrior Gauntlets. Whose... Braziers! Whose body is being transported by robed figures in the goat boat? And if you're on a boat, could you put it down? Could you set the coffin down while you're in transit? Or you have to hold it the whole way, like all the rocking and the weight shifts. It's gonna be just devastating on your calves. It's a very small staircase. Cute. Cute. Alright, somebody's gotten horny. Somebody's wrapped. Wrapped in horns. Those are what I want to inspect closer. They do seem like statues of various sorts. Perhaps some dragons? Or maybe those are just like big leaves? I don't know yet. Ew. It's divine bird warrior blood everywhere. Alright, was this a dead end? I kind of looked at it, and then I got distracted by the tiny staircase. I think we have to go up those stairs, but just to make sure. Dead end? Yep. Seems to be. Still can't travel. Nope. Gotcha. That being the case, let me just get my potions back. I don't know what we're about to head into. With 0 mana. And a low stock of apothecary supplies. No, I saw you coming. I saw you coming that time. I am so furious right now. Oh, hey, sorry. I got confused. And distracted is what I mean to say. I didn't see you sneak in. Hi, nice to see you. Thank goodness we rested. I have a Shadow Realm blessing. And a revered Spirit Ash. Yes, please. I want to boost my mimic spirits. So I'm missing 4 Shadow Tree blessings. We're poking up against the end game here, and I'm missing 4 entire blessings, which is like, what, 12 or so? Individual shadow-free, yeah, fragments, or tragments, I guess. Alright, I got my posh back. I still can't. No, now I can. I don't know why they were prohibiting me. But yes, if I can come back here, my dearest hope would be to run and see what this Saint of the Bud remembrance has for us. Oh, thank you for the gifted subs! How dare you gift these subs? I will kiss you on the lips. And you've already burst a hype train into being. It's been like 17 seconds? 19 minutes, actually, but that's gotta be some sort of record. You like the shirt that I'm wearing? Plaid is so complimentary on you. Oh, you're so complimentary on me. That warms my cockles, thank you. I'm incredibly seduced. There's the word. I'm incredibly seduced. Hello, adventurers, indeed. It is so nice to see you guys. Sorry, I was distracted. And again, you've 2 bursts of gifted subs. A level 2 just won't do. Seducted. Yes, it's been seducted from your bank account. Alright, what does this remembrance have? Hi. I'm sorry I keep abusing your limp body for my equipment needs. Speaking of equipment needs, any other armored enemies we've beaten? No. No armored enemies. Alright, Saint of the Bud. The pole blade of the bud. And rotten butterflies. Countless butterflies to scatter rot. Requires more faith than I possess. The incantation used by Romina. Myriad of butterflies. And you also perform a gentle twirl The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings, bereft of a master. They were soothed by Romina, who reached out to them. Weirdly phrased, they are as the goddess of rot's wings, but then they are indeed the goddess of rot's wings. So when we beat Melania, her butterfly wings flew to the shadow realm, lured by the siren call of Romina. But then, don't you only have to defeat Radon and Moog in order to get here? So Melania could technically be alive. I wonder if they've accounted for that, and if Romina is not defeatable until after Melania has perished? I don't know. I'm curious. This looks gorgeous. The weapon of Romina, a scarlet glaive with a dangling bud-like blade. Attacks cause a build-up of rot. Once, in the crumbling, burning church, Romina held the bud in speechless silence. That bud would become her blade. Unique skill, Romina's purification, imbues the bud blade with scarlet rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large, sweeping slashes across the enemy's buttocks. This was once considered a sacred act of purification. Naughty. Naughty what they get up to in the church. Hello. Hi, first-time viewer. It's nice to see you. I'm sorry I immediately started talking about most naughtily slashing the buttocks. Deep in the church. This is Xbox, yes. Just a bit of the Xbox. And nothing further. I don't think I need to upgrade anything else while I'm here. I was just curious about that remembrance, so let us return. Here-ish. I'm also very curious about the front door. Oh, so curious. Let's check. Would it be Theater of the Divine Beast? Yeah, because then you exit sideways to the staircase. I haven't been here in a very long time. So I had practically forgotten how to get out of here. I think that will lead us thence. I do feel like there's a couple of jails. Before we get to like the final boss, I want to press it towards that end in this session. But before we actually go for a final boss, I need to make sure we've cleaned out all of our dungeons and such. It's very, very deeply important to me. Also, in the long ago, this door has reminded me, didn't we see a second door that was like much further down the castle? I was never sure if it was indeed this one, but I know we saw it from like this angle. We were standing up there, looking down upon a bridge with one of these doors at the end of it, and I never found a way there. I'm fairly certain that's still in play, somewhere in Bellerot. Which is just a point of curiosity for me. So we gotta find some underground jails, and definitely mystery bridges remain before we are ready to call it a day. Call it a shadow twilight. Or a day, or something, I don't know. Hi, I'm sure I've spoken to you before. O tower of ours, hidden in shadow, O lofty spiral, piercing the heavens, lead him safely unto greater godhood. And in divinity grant our salvation. Selfish prayer. You just want your salvation. You don't care about Miquella's godhood at all, do you? What a beautiful place. Every time I peek off a cliff, I'm reminded I wonder if I'm supposed to find Dane again. I see mention of Dane's sweet, sweet-ass footwork in the chat. I wonder if I'm supposed to find him again, and where in the hells he now exists. I should probably check. I'm sure there's nothing back here, but I gotta peek at all the little corners. A level 4, a level 5 hype train? Or perhaps level 4, I've never been sure how to read it. This is a pit, right? I'm standing on the edge of a pit, yeah. I couldn't tell if it was a very dark elevator platform or if I was about to die. It was one of those two. Alright, so I'm trying to remember where we got stopped last time. Was this blocked by thorns? Because what I don't want to do is accidentally get into, like, the endgame boss chamber. I am underprepared and so shivery. So I'm trying to remember if we had been here before. I'm gonna kinda guess, since the elevator was up, that we had taken it up at one point, and were then blocked. We definitely haven't been here. As there is an unclaimed item just a lying on the stairs. Mesmer fire grease. Mesmer fire gross. I love it in here. This lighting. So soothing. And this mosaic work, hot damn. It's really just, it's just brick work, but it has a mosaic feel to it. So yes, either way, the back entrance or the front entrance are both open to us. I'm assuming they meet in the middle somewhere. We have a lower level plus upper level stairs. I'm assuming all the good stuff is kept in the upper level stairs. Big, glorious orchard. Alright, we're not ready for that yet. I see a gap between two things. I want to fit in there. I want to get in there. I mean, that just seems right. I love being wedged in between two things. What? How could that possibly be taken out of context? Stop. Quite burny. I believe this is the side entrance. That solves that question. No, don't do it. Don't you do it. I have the high ground. We both got a little taste on that. How dare you? How dare you spank me so thoroughly with your blades? Alright, good. Now we know. So we can continue to the upper level or to the orchard. Let's take a quick peek at the upper level. See if I can find two more things to wedge myself betwixt. It's the only time I ever feel safe. Because I didn't have any personal space as a child. I didn't have a room that was like mine or anything, so I had to hide under desks and bushes. Bushes too small for anyone else to reach. Hi, priest! Sorry, I was talking about my childhood trauma. You're beautiful, though. This looks like a dead end as well. With a, frankly, low-level somber smithing stone at this point. But I'm not ungrateful. I'm just a little ungrateful, I guess. That looks... real painful. If you were like a giant and you tripped and one of your butt cheeks just landed skewered upon those three prongs, ow. Ow. Feels like I could get onto this roof. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Get a better look at this sexy priest. Andrew Scott, is that you? Where'd you go? Hiding behind the shrubberies from me, are you, Andrew? I understand. I understand, Drew. It's not much of a ledge down there. And it's definitely too far a drop, and yet my brain is like, do it. Do it. It's not much of a ledge. Hip. Oh, my knees. This appears to be the only way forward. Cute. I like the shape of that man. Are these like Erdtree adjacent? Or are they something new entirely? They look a little more like pure white light, less of the yellow guiding grace. I wonder if it's like Miquella's energy source rather than the Erdtree. If Miquella even still exists at this point to have an energy source. I don't trust that tree specifically. There's a dead man in it with an item for me. Gonna have to drop off from the balcony above, it seems. Ooh! Church is in session. That's a lot of dudes to deal with at once, which is how I've always felt about church, really. Oh, that's a lot of dudes to deal with at once. No, I'm good. So I could try to sneak past, or we could kill them all. It's not looking good for the killing them all, but maybe I could just lure you gently to this crevasse, and therefore to your imminent doom. I like the way that they waddle. Hit over the crevasse to your imminent doom. Yoink. Thank goodness that didn't anger anyone. I spoke too soon. Revered Spirit Ash, great. Chicky tendies, and you, sir. I mean, they're just minding their own business. Hands clasped. What kind of asshole would murder them all for that item? Yep, it's me. It's me. If you didn't have an item there, I would have thought about it, but... Don't do that. Don't do whatever you're doing. Ooh! Just trying to reenact the end scene of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood on me. I don't want that to happen. This place is full of buds. Full of buds for me. Hi. Doink! Right on the wall. Okay, fine. I'll go around, and I'll see you later. There you go. Doink. Closer, closer. Deeper, deeper. Nice. Whoop. Shield on the back. Boots in the fountain. These are all my code phrases. To secretly let HQ know what's happening. They're not very well encoded. It's pretty much just what you see is what you get. HQ, my boots. They're in the fountain. So we still got a dead guy above us. Got some Mothmen down here. Hello, Mothman. protecting their thin, thin beast bones from harm. That looks like a revered spirit, Ash. Before I get too crazy with the down below, let me just go try to get that item out of the tree. Ew. Assuming I can get up there. Nope, it's higher than the level I was at. This is only the middling level. But maybe I can stairs it. I'm stairsing. You're so powerful. So powerful with your sorceries and your ouch. Under your arc. Like an absolute champion. Alright, this should be the right level. Now where do I leap? Mothman! Nobody invited you to my tree party. My treat 16. It's beautiful in here. I love this sort of ruin forest. It's slightly reminiscent of the Erdtree. Erdtree? But this seems to be more wild in theme. Okay. Oh, thank goodness you were here, balcony. You just slapped me. Slapped me in front of my guests. That was rude. No, but thank you for being here, balcony. That was intensely close. I'm not really liking my chances of getting from there to there, but that seems to be about the only route. Take another peek. Oh, hello. I didn't see you sneak in. And thank you for the gifted sub. How incredibly kind. Alright, what did I miss? You fully upgraded the big mouse imp summon last night. You had so many of the grave flowers to upgrade it. They've been very generous with the grave glovewort this time round. In the DLC areas. So I'm sure I'm supposed to be experimenting with more than just Tish and Mimic. Matish and Mimic. Plus there's a couple of new ones that would be fun to upgrade. I see you there with your big... Sorry, I got distracted thinking about what else is big on you. But your sword, specifically. Your big sword. Waste one of those. So apparently you can't just walk onto this branch. You have to be very, very careful with the jumpies. Either that or I just got wildly unlucky in my slippery boots. It could get slippery any moment now. There we go. Hi. I'm just here to pray with you. No, they sent me from the Sunday school to give you some backup. Spira. Tell me more. Summons a spiral of light that erupts at the enemy's feet. Superior sorcery of the Tower Priests wielded as an incantation of the spiral. That's refreshing. Wrap one's arms together and hold them up to the heavens. Sounds like a great new dance craze. To summon a spiral of light that erupts at the enemy's feet. A column of light persists for as long as the button is pressed. Hooray! The spiral is normalized crucible current that one day will form a column that stretches to the gods. You promise? That will happen one day? Well, that sounds like a very powerful spell. And I wish that I had faith. Ah, what fun it must be to have faith. Alright, so the getting down from here. Hip. Seems to be the right track. It's gonna be fine. Alright, so we got a horned divine bird warrior. I mean to say, I'm not sure if they're horned. Yeah, you're retching. You're wretched. I mean, no, you're pretty nice, I'm sure, but... you're retching. That's a definite ambush. Hi. I felt you. And your little buds, too. Really? Really? You want to be alive? You want to deal with that survivor's guilt? Not recommended. Sorry, I didn't mean to... sorry. Violated you when I rang the gong of brazier time. I'm very gangly. I can't control my own body. You have to understand. Alright, that appears to be a dead end as well, so we're on to the Divine Warrior Bird Bridge. Caw-caw! The Bridge of Birds. It's a heavy bird den. A heavy bird den. Yeah. No, there we go. We figured it out. I'm a little curious about that charred, walkway. But it also has none of the trappings of a playable area. Looks quite bare. Rawr. Not that kind of bear. Quick peek under here. More priestesses. Priesty boys. It's priesty season. Sorry about your bumhole. If I had a nickel for every time I had to write that thank you card. Wait, what? No, you've got to explain. That's not... You can't just leave that hanging out there. Oh no, I've paused my chat. With selfishness. You're sad because Peter is not in every single No Sleep episode. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I've wounded you in your feelings. I will be back. I do promise. I think there are a couple of October episodes leading up to Halloween. And maybe Halloween, but we haven't started that yet. I shouldn't have mentioned it. I've said too much. So I will be back soon. I promise. I don't think I want to jump down there. I think we've already been. We came from there. So we should be clear. We still have the bird bridge above us. Runark. That's where we'll end up. Tippy toes. Oh, someone's spewing. Old Faithful up there. Alright. To the bridge. Ha! Ow! I shouldn't have been so confident. These are strange to me. Like maybe I have to grab a specific thing and place it here. In multiple areas across the map. But it's not that kind of game, really. It's not the kind of game where you get to pick things up and place them at various areas across the map. I was about to sneak. Woo! Alright. Yep. You've got the moves. You've got the power. You've also got the health bar of a Greek god. And I have the aim of a toddler. What in the hell have you done to your sword? That's the horniest greatsword I've ever seen. You've earned that. I did not get out of my discus hurl animation in time. 379,000. Didn't even occur to me until the moment of my death. You feel like that fascination with the strange charred area is but step one to becoming a strange charred area. You've probably got a point. Curiosity murdered the hippopotamus, I hear. So a couple of moth guys back in play. Priests. Not a huge deal. I'm just gonna run for the hills. Yep. Run for the hills. See if I can get my runes back. Really hoped that would kill you. I fully believed and expected it to. Alright, there's my runes. See if we can break aggro on these guys. Does anyone want to break aggro with me? I might have had a good chance of getting away with that if I didn't rustle all the candlesticks to the ground. I hear bootsteps. Whose bootsteps? It's Sexy Priest, isn't it? They're still coming. They have not broken aggro. They're just very slow. Nothing happening over here, honest. You gotta believe me, officer. There's absolutely nothing happening here. Oof, I love that shield. Alright. 400,000. Let's just kill this guy. The shield, while fun, not the best damage dealer against divine warriors. You're gonna do a bunch of AoE stuff at me, so I might as well be right next to you. Not during that part. Oh, nice follow-up. Holy crap. I need a minute to compliment your follow-ups before your next follow-up, if it's not too much trouble. Hard to get out of range of that, man. He lifted me right up off the ground when we kissed. And by when we kissed, I mean when his giant sword rended my... What's the word? My brain keeps telling me coccyx. It's not. This is not my coccyx. This is my sternum. There you go. Rended my sternum. You have to slow cook it for a long time to render the sternum. Not that I would know. Not that I would know. Oh, so many orcs. Why? It's like the first Indiana Jones movie up in here. There's so many orcs. There was only one. It's not a perfect metaphor. Nobody said it was a perfect metaphor. Snack time. That's some good sand. Alright, I'm gonna waste a little posh. So a couple of hits and I'm down. How do we counteract that? How do we stop that from happening? He's very heavily armored, but 6 strikes at a time sure would be fun. And might take him down a little faster. I'm gonna keep that for emergencies. You never know when you're gonna need a discus hurl. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know if he can actually bleed, but at least I'll be doing a lot of damage to his face. And also his body. Jump attacks are good. My talismans are set. I don't think you can sneak up on him. He's got that super bird hearing. Super bird hearing. Hurts so much. Oh, why does it hurt so much? He can be bleed. He can be bled. Just gonna waste another one of those. No AoE on me, thanks. Oh no, you jumped the wrong way. So close to ending it there. But I just had to do a little funky dance move first. That was fun. Representing the lands between at the Olympics. We're not going to mention that, though. Okay, does he respawn every time? Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't believe I've ground out one of those super giant Divine Bird Warrior Greatswords. You're spiraling me. Thanks, Sam Lake. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Yeah. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. Everything's good. Doesn't look like I can get to the top section of that tree. Before I proceed, I wanted to double check. I mean, maybe if there's a way into that tower I could hit, but probably not. Maybe, but probably not. Maybe I'll feel better when I go to bed. Maybe, but probably not. Maybe I'll feel better when I clear my head. Oh, maybe, but probably not. All sorts of little gimmicks on the way up the stairs. Strong-ass bird guy. Multiple spirals, man. Who's next? What do you do? What's your superpower? It's grease, isn't it? Your superpower is to get greasy. There's another spiral boy. Many spirals boy, just waiting to tongue my butt with flames. And I do not consent. Should probably check that other stairwell. Okay, you're Rune Arc boy. Got it. Gotcha. Check the other stairwell. Those are candles. Out of the corner of my eye, I thought, what? But those are candles. I don't feel safe at all down here. This feels dangerous. Huh. Okay. Curious. Definitely want to jump down there. What's in here first? Quicksand? Never. You're not going to get me that easy. Alright, I'll try it. Inquisitor ashes. Multiple Inquisitors? Rune arcs aplenty, I hope. It's a nice little room. Nice little rune. Alright, what's down here? Probably gonna need to jump it or get along this ledge that may not be physically real. Oh, thank goodness. Alright. Here. Good. So far, so good. I'm sure it's safe. Yeah, let's try it. I bet it's one of those scripted... No. No, I don't trust it. The architecture of this big pot. Look at its little feet. Its little face feet. Cute. Alright, what am I looking at? Oh. Maybe the ledge is real. Looks like we might hop along to that second arch and then drop down. And then maybe around the far side. We gotta hop over the arch first to get that item. Oh, good, good. Lace up your trainers. It's free running time. Could you maybe throw me throw me a side of grace down here? Because I'm about to die so much. Like, more than you might suspect. At FromSoft HQ, you might be like, they'll probably die 16 to 20 times. But no, you're lowballing it. Your balls are way too low, FromSoft. I don't know why I'm positive there's some secret here. I'm gonna try every wall. Doesn't seem to be. Don't feel like I want to go that way. Therefore, hep. Alright. That's not a thing. So, first item is across the arch. That's, quite a gap. Quite a gap in my resume. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this. Other than that it's nobody's frickin' business, really. Yep. Oh, it's so close to the edge. Oh, God. Everything's fine. Oh, I'm confident and cool. Cool, level-headed. Not worried about it at all. Alright, down here. As this seems to be a distinct end to the ledge. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you, gargoyle. I like these gargoyles, too. Some sort of, like, sexy crocodile hand puppets? I don't know what they are exactly, but I'm guessing sexy puppets. That is my best educated guess. Back around this way. I was trying to get a peek at where we're eventually going to end up, and I'm not sure. Not sure if we're supposed to leap down there. It seems likely, as up there, again, does not appear to be playable area, nor accessible. Alright, that would probably be survivable and fine. What about over here? Aha! I knew it! Secret window. Starring Johnny Depp. There isn't one, though. I mean, there is a secret window starring Johnny Depp. That's not one of them. Oh. How dare you? Do you know who you're dealing with? Very strange to me that they keep giving me level 5 somber smithing stones when I would figure this is like the final area. The final area of the DLC. Give me some 9s, baby! It's also what I say when I go to the roller rink. Give me some 9s, baby! I like my skates to be a little too tight. Like 2 sizes too small for me. That's really? You're gonna make me... I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna make that jump. There's a mosquito in your apartment and you can't find it. Have you tried offering it your most delicious blood? That's the only way I found to discover a mosquito's whereabouts. So probably wisest to run from the lower level. Oh God, it's so small. It's so small. I'm barely touching it. Ah. Bellerot. Welcome back. The wrinkles upon this altar cloth make me very disturbed. It's like a dragon's wing. You know how dragons do? It's like that. And fuck you. We're fine. We're good. Let me lock onto your ass. You with the health bar over here. Becky with the good health bar. Running a little bit low on posh. Please don't tell me there's more scorpions. Or whatever it is you are. Ooh! Erdtree fragment. 2 more. 2 more needed for level 17, was it? There's a lot of area back here. I would definitely put Rada fruit just to torment the player base. So we got staircase down, staircase up. Seems to go to an elevator. I'm guessing that must be a shortcut out of here. So let's check down here. Also an elevator? Well, now I'm not sure which one is the shortcut out of here. This feels more important. For sure. And therefore, what I'm guessing is unclaimed newness. Let's check. Going down. Did you find it? Did you give it your most delicious blood? And then, like, totally... We're going back up. I didn't intend for that to happen. But here we go. One more try. Dupe, and then don't touch the button again. Stay off the button. Let the button lie. Filthy liar. Okay. I mean, if I sort of covered the sight of Grace's eyes and maybe enshrouded myself in a heavy fog, I could convince them that that's a Erdtree fragment. I could convince the sight of Grace to let me upgrade with one of these bad boys. Ooh. Oh, hey, are we in the top part of that circular tower? We've been here before. Where does this lead, then? After I check every possible area for Rada fruit. Such a beautiful city. Such a beautiful city with so many giant butt-cheek hazards. I love it here. What? I'm gonna hope those are just regular priests. And this guy just has a very round shoulder, because from this angle it looks like those Abyssal Woods guys, but they wouldn't do that to you, would they? There's where we fought the ulcerating tree spirit. We're getting there. Is that the... way down there, is that the bridge with the door? And is this leading... doop 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 to the bridge with the door? It would be shocking to me if we'd manifested that by mentioning it earlier in the session. It's been a curiosity of mine for, lo, these last 30 hours. When am I going to get to the bridge? Okay, doesn't look like anything up here. Down we go. How high? High. 5 potions left. 500,000 runes. Real bad. Oh, really? Really? You with your holding on to life. They call you cling film. Alright. Down we go. To the elevator. Good, good. It was sweet of that man, before he tried to kill me, to light these candles. Apparently I needed to position my weight just so. Just so. So we still have that elevator up there, which I need to remember. Gotta go back up the big circular one. Yep, that's the door. That's the door I've been curious about for ages. And it must have been like around there. Climbing that ladder that we saw. This bridge. And I was so curious how to get here. Oh, I'm so happy. My curiosity is being sated even as we speak. The resolution is a little low to tell for sure, but I'm imagining all these carved figures with really prominent, like, bat nips. George Clooney style. What's happening to your back? It's so bright. Euphoria. I jump for joy, because I'm so euphoric. What is this? Twin blade with Euphoria Vortex. Does holy damage, physical damage. Scales somewhat. I have enough faith to wield it. Twin blades symbolizing abundance. The secret treasure of the tower. I love secret treasure. Though the blades, fashioned from golden shoot darns, are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. That's interesting. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. So it works good against living folks. Stop gesturing with your glass. Sip and put it down. Using the power of the vortex, violently twirl the armament, dealing multiple slashes directly ahead. The greater the restored luster of the blades, the greater the power of this skill. However, use of this skill will fully consume the blade's luster. So it's got like its own built-in, they call it, like FP bar to increase its power. Does it also take FP to use the skill? I would assume so. I assume it takes both. We've got to try that. That sounds amazing. Inquisitor. Inquisitor hags. That's not very nice. Wield barbed candlesticks. One of the Inquisitors casts a tower hex to heal HP, while the hex of the other boosts her own attack power. Selfish! Inquisitions often perplexed the minds of the uninitiated, and so seniority was viewed as an asset. Divine Bird Warrior Gauntlets. They're known to be cruel. Never taking to human companionship. Same, I guess? Those who invoked their divinity were few and far between. I gotta try this. Gotta try this saucy Euphoria. And probably soak a bunch of upgrade materials into it. So it's got like living leaf blades of some sort. And killing folks will make them grow in power until... Whoa! Oh, hot damn, that looks fun to do on somebody's face. I'm gonna fucking slap chop you to death. Alright, let's go test the other elevator. This is not upgraded enough to carry us through the area. And I am nowhere near a site of grace to fix that. But it's what we're holding. And I guess we'll fall back to emergency discus hurl when the time comes. I am so glad that resolves a mystery. Dozens of hours in the making. I feel so satisfied. We got a sweet new weapon out of the deal, too, which is great. It wasn't just like a, yay, mystery satisfied, here's a broken rune. It was great reward. It's probably safe. I can probably make it. Let's try. No, don't be foolish. Alright. Up we go. Ooh, if it's like really upgraded or boosted with kills, it will shoot out a golden comet azure. So it's also like a ranged technique when it does that. Depending on the charge. I am bursting with excitement. Alright, where does this take me? Hup ho, hup. Hup ho, up. Enir Elim. It's brighter than ever before. Somebody passed me my shades. Oh, nice. Yeah, we were curious. Like, is there any way to get to the upper level? Not unless you got to this tower. Hey, guess who's at this tower? Nice. So there are no secrets to be gleaned from the tree. Right. Definitely no way to get up there that I am seeing. But super cool to be up here. So we have to get back down to where we, like, dropped off. Which was under that staircase, right? We found, like, the secret underbridge, which led to the staircase, which led to the ledges, which led to the ledges. Wait, no, I got confused. So we just gotta get back to those stairs, and we're fighting Spiral Boy at the top. We haven't rested, right? So this is still enemyless? Enemyless? Which does mean we could get back to a site of grace. But then we'd have to fight the big sword guy again, and oh, maybe there's a site of grace beyond the stairs? There probably is. But either way, when I'm not being attacked, let's put a weapon that works into my hands, shall we? I was gonna go back to Milady for a bit. A bit of Milady. Oh, I don't remember if I told you guys.
You're beautiful.
And off we go. 5 potions remaining. I'm already missing a chunk of health. We're gonna get bombarded with spirals and rune arcs. It's happening even now. Oh, I stood right in the middle of it. Oh no. Oh no. Drink. I beg of you, drink. Ooh. Alright. Item rescue mission. It's weird that you can't see me to cast spirals below you, but you can cast spirals below you as long as you've seen me. I don't know how that works. There's a man's face just gently hugging this column. And it's got beautiful hair. Oh, just gorgeous. Okay. Okay, moving on. Site of grace. I know I don't have a lot of faith, but I have a lot of expectations. Thank goodness. Oh. Great. Great grace. Just wanted to see another man's beautiful hair, but apparently denied. Alright, give me my potions back. Maybe this is another Shadow Tree fragment. But that would only put me at 2. Not enough to upgrade. Good, good. And what did Mikola leave? I abandon here all my fears. A fearless Mikola with no liver or pancreas awaits. I'm scared. Also no love. No love or heart. And definitely no pancreas. All the things one must shed to become a god. The question then is, like, we've been following Miquella's trail as they plop their organs down across the lands. When godhood is achieved, if godhood is achieved, do you get your organs back? As a god, do you now have god liver and such? Finally see these statues. Or will whatever godhood Miquella has achieved be without all of those things, without love, without fear, without pancreas? I question how the bargain works. That's a little deathbird. Little deathbird with that, like, water ring game that they used to have in the Taco Bell lobby. Trying to get you to win a free package of cinnamon twists. I mean, a little bit ledgy, but I'm not gonna. More birds than ever before. Shame that. I see you back there. I see you with your wings ablaze. Nope, you missed. You missed again. Oh no, there's so much ostrich beak in me. Ow. Thank goodness we got that side of grace. There's so much ostrich beak in me. The three main emotions: love, fear, and pancreas. Oh, nice. So you don't even need to get it full back on discussing the Euphoria. You don't need to get it fully charged at like half charge. It does a short range blast. Fully charged does a longer range and longer timed laser. That is awesome. Peter versus birds always goes well. Anything that flies. You crawl on the ground. We're on even footing. If you've got wings, just kill me now. I don't know how to fight you. I don't know how. Actually, I take that back. It's discus hurl time. I do know how to fight you. We still have to just go up the stairs. Or maybe this is a trap. Yeah, it is a trap. I can cross that off my mental checklist. Because we don't have to go up the stairs. This is the only way forward. That we accidentally stumbled into. That seems really, really ouchy on the back of the noggin. I'm sorry. We looked off of here, and yet I'm looking again. That's just the staircase balcony. I almost thought, ooh, there's something down there, leap. That's just the staircase balcony. It's okay. There was also that other elevator through the window that you suspected was a shortcut. My brain. I was like, yeah, find in the file cabinet where what they're talking about, and the file cabinet's empty, and I've burned down the library in my panic. I know we took like the big circular elevator, and then there was a smaller elevator beyond that, and then we went back up both and took a square elevator that got us to that somewhere over there, to that like distant tower. Is that the one you mean? Because there definitely was a third elevator, but I kind of thought we got all of them by the end of it. Oh, much better. Much better to fight birds with something that has range. Oh, how did you? Why did you? But also how? Physically. I lost my lock on. Good. Cool. No, thank you so much for telling me. I would hate to miss an elevator, but I thought we got that one. And then I burned down my whole library, trying to think. The friction of my thighs as I raced to the cabinet. Put all the tinder ablaze. Yeah, I'm bragging. My thighs put all of tinder ablaze. If it's not obvious to you by now. Oh. Alright. Any other sneaky ledges? Sneaky ledges in the brine. What? We got that item up on that roof. We should be able to proceed with great confidence. But also so much timidity. Who was stomping? Who was making their little tantrumy bird stomples? Was it you? Were you making stomples? Why does that sound like a refreshing cider or something? A cold glass of stomples, sir? I don't know why they're British. With a name like Stomples. You know it's fancy. There's that charred place again. I'm sure getting to it from here is more likely. The percentages have risen. Percentages have risen indeed. Alright, nothing hidden behind those roofs. Nor down in that crack. Sorry I inspected your crack without asking. So we can go up here or leapinsy onto the stairs. I see item. Ooh. Why am I speaking like this? Why am I speaking like this just because I said leapinsy? Anyone else camouflaged in the darkness as a lamp? Okay, this goes ever further. I'm assuming it'll wind its way back to this path if we leap off here, so I'm going to do that. And I'm just gonna hope. Gonna hope desperately. Silver horn chickies. That's a lot of items. What's the catch? Is the catch that they all suck as items, or are they good and you're about to skewer me? They're good. I'm gonna be skewered! Run for the hills! Oh, never mind. These staunching boluses outweighed my ash git. I really catch 'em did. Up we go. I was expecting not to go further up, but here we are. I was expecting to go sideways. Could probably survive a drop down there. We have a ladder taking us ever higher, but I don't want to get too much higher than that, which is our actual progress area. Or at the very least, if we do, I want to get back there. Make sure we're not missing any items. I love the architecture of this place. We're finally catching up to, like, the dragon wing areas, though now that I'm peeking at it, it does look more plant-based and natural, or are they, like, really big horns? Is that what's happening? Are they big leaves, or so much horn curse you wouldn't believe it? Not you. Not you. We're not whispering behind your back about your horn curse over here. So that does look like it lines back up. I do want to take a quick peek in that tower to make sure we didn't miss anything. It also looks suspicious, but unreachable. You give me a little flat platform on top of a church, I want to inspect it for loot. But unreachable. Okay. To the horn boy, then. Do you think he saw us? Do you suppose... Maybe if I show deference, they'll take it easy. No, he's gonna kick my ass even harder now that I showed deference. Icy blast! I didn't know that I had my discus out. And that's gonna cost me. Ow. Okay, yep, okay. Hold it. Just 1 second. I just gotta put this... Nope, just put this shield away. Please, I beg of you. And then, yeah, there. Do a little bit of that. That ice very nearly killed me. As did that shoulder charge. Nice follow-up. Thought I saw a window of opportunity. I did not. I saw nothing of the sort. At least I got frostbite after I died, so I didn't have to feel it. Okay, so we can go up either path. I guess let's go the main way. Rather than leaping off this time, to check for items. And then we'll be back to his incredibly powerful bonds. Burr, if I may speak for all of us. Just checking. I saw light go off when you died, but I was just hallucinating. Now I need Discus back. Yikes. It's home real good. Down home cooking. Alright, there's one more and a priest. Just one more and a priest. That's why you got big boobs. Dropping down from the church roof. It's not even time for the potluck yet. We definitely got that. Up the normal path. Do have your weapon ready this time. Instead of trying to do a swoop maneuver and just discus hurling at the big guy. Alright, try to get runes back. There you are. I've announced myself. With the debris. Where are my... There they are. It's about to get real icy. That was quick. I thought maybe if I was super aggressive he would die, but no. Other way around. It's time for a quick refill. That discus. The hat's discus. It's like the end of a Looney Tune. That's discus, folks. No, I liked it. Sorry, I beat you. I beat you from behind and caused you to fall into my loving mouth. That whole sentence sounded way worse than I thought. Never mind, let's scratch that. Let's scratch that. Okay, back up here. Couple of birds. One priest. Two priests. I keep forgetting about the interior priest. I also keep forgetting about this priest. 3 priests! That was an odd sentence. When I heard absolutely nothing wrong. A whole spectrum of reactions. I like it. Should have done that faster. Oh. Not him. Not the really far away bird. Yikes. Okay. Took way more of those than I was hoping to. Frantic. Unnecessarily frantic. Let's tighten that up. Hit right on the corner of the wall. Poke. Alright. We're weaponed up. I can do a full combo, but it will cost me. I will get caught in his icy grasp, which hurts my feelings a little. I'm trying to think of the best way to start this. Maybe just do a leap and then get out of there. Just leap and go. We'll do the old whittle down. A technique named after Benjamin Whittledown, noted philanthropist. That hurts so bad, and I didn't even get maroons. Alright, so I don't want to be... I can't believe the storm comes with him. It's fine. I won't even mention what. But you know what. It's fine. Man, he can kill you so quickly. You may doze off, shout if you need me. I need you, but I'll try not to shout. People need their beauty rest so that they can be gorgeous. So unless something stabs me, like, really, really hard in the butt, I probably won't shout, but I do need you. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't take my silence to mean that you're unneeded. Alright, back to birds. Do better. Do better at the dodging of the birds. Good. Off to a good start. Don't get cocky. Just that one. Just you. Get over here. No, just him, I said. Better, better. Not so good. But better. Whoop. Very last second, I got the lock on. I thought that wasn't going to go well. Alright, final priest. Then it's back to Burr. Perish under my steely discus. Alright, what I keep waiting here and trying to think is, should I just do discus from a distance? Should I just do discus? And not be anywhere near the storm? That would make me feel better, because the storm is ow. The storm is ow. But also my discus is short range. And that apparently is not. That is not short range at all. Did that even hit you? Why are you using your feet so much? Okay. We're gonna need a new plan. He's solidly handing me my ass. Again and again. And it's fun to watch. But we're gonna need a new plan for defeating him. We can sneak around the back way again. That's an option. And just run past him and never speak of this again. That's option A. His techniques, they hurt so much. An unexpected amount of pain. Maybe I have some sort of ice-resistant loincloth I could change into? Getting a lot of practice against the birds, though. That's fun. That can only help me going forward. Put that on my real-life resume. That will be the one item on my real-life resume. Had some practice throwing a discus at birds. I shouldn't phrase it that way. That sounds like a serial killer. It says here, you're throwing a discus at birds? Why? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Throwing a discus at birds. Why? We're done. We're done with the job interview bit. Get back to that pole arm and the peeler. That's always a good plan, yeah. The old Eleonora's bleedies. I'm gonna bleedies all over you. It would be quicker. More damage. If I can get him to pop with the bleedies. I don't think you can sneak past divine warriors. Like any kind of divine warrior, they seem to know that you're there the moment you arrive. The old pole and peel. I love it. I'm just trying to see, while we have a second, where should I go? Where's the end goal of this? I'm assuming it's around that away, somehow. Either around or up to that window. And I don't really want to have to find out while I'm being chased by the icicles of death. I should really just kill the man and move on with my day. How would that be accomplished? One wonders. The old pole and peel. Is that like a brand new type of bolt? Any other type of bolt I've picked up does not go automatically into my bolt slot. But I wonder if the new ones do. Why do I have bolts in my bolt slot, I guess is what I'm asking. Okay, we got the pole and peel. I got about 3 seconds of life to come up with a plan. Out of the blizzard. He brings the blizzard with him, and I immediately die. Ouch. That was a good opening salvo. Almost got him to burst with blood from his belly button. But yeah, ow. My feelings. And this isn't a boss. This is just a regular dude. This is just some dude on the rooftops that we're having this much trouble with. Does not bode well for our end game experience against actual bosses. That's the staircase. Hip. Slash, slash. Gotcha from all angles of your back. Do I feel bad about it? Yeah, a little bit. Sure. So we do have the option of returning to just you this time? Returning to the round table hold and, like, upgrading the Euphoria, too. Maybe that's given to you at a specific time for a specific purpose. And maybe it's kicking the ass off of this ice guy. Kicking this ice ass. But probably not. I do wonder, in terms of charge for the Euphoria, how much these, like, priests and maybe one bird would charge it. Alright, the other thing that I wish that I had is some sort of, like, long-ranged, invisible poison crossbow. I could just shoot him and he wouldn't see me. And he'd be like, who did that? Like a Skyrim guard? That'd be great. I don't have that. He will just see me and come kick my ass. This isn't Skyrim. I'm gonna... yeah. Oh, you do whatever you feel like you have to do. I'll be over here. This looks like a dead end. A sun warmth stone. I don't think that's the way. And then the burst, and yep, so much to that. So much to that combo. Really wish I'd gotten back in. I can't move. Like, each of his techniques stuns me for exactly the amount of time that it takes for him to do another technique before I move. So you can't get hit by the first one. You just can't. Or they are all going to land. Unless I had better armor on. But nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be wearing better armor. So I tried the coward's ploy of running right on past him, and I don't know where to go to do that. Secondary coward's ploy, then. Just get past these guys. I do like that I can seemingly separate him. We all see you. Get out here. You're not fooling anyone. I do love it when it gets a double strike. When they're close enough and at that angle above you to get the double strike. Good stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna go over here. This is gonna be fine. And just take a peek from this angle to see if there's anything that bespies an escape route. Peeler? I barely know her. It's a classic. Alright, that's back to the roofs. Delicious mouthful of sand. Yep, here. So this gets us like above him, which I'm wondering if it's any closer to the window that we might be able to escape through. Yeah, I think that's the way we're supposed to go. So we can let him get off there to the flat roof, and then run and run. Eventually, we'll come back and have our comeuppance. But I've been keeping you guys here for like 20 minutes on this one completely respawnable regular enemy. Let's get a little reprieve from that. Alright, big staircase. I don't know if that's a new area or not. I guess we'll find out. I am curious about down first. See if we can meet up with where it broke off. That's the one. That's where it broke off. There is an item down there. That means I'm gonna have to sneak past him again. But probably worth it? It's gonna be a broken rune, isn't it? Gravebird helm. Nice. I'll take it. Tinge of green. One of a set of armor pieces cast in the image of the Gravebird empowers spells which summon rings of spectral light. Does that differ from the spiral? Or is the spiral one of the rings of spectral light? I'm guessing like the things they shoot at me are the rings of spectral light, and that's a different color, probably different school of magic. The Gravebirds are ancient golems created to guard the spirit graves built where all manners of death ultimately drift. Horned warrior, heavily armored guardian spirit of the tower attained inhuman strength through divine invocation, and fucking ice power too, apparently, and wields a curved greatsword that brings horns to bear, rawr, on its foes. In the tower, these warriors and their weapons both are spiritual vessels. I don't know why that denotes a spiritual vessel in my mind. I can boost my mimic again. That's definitely enough for another boost of my mimic. Whatever it's called. That's a long drop. But probably fine. Or I could maybe leap. Maybe leap! Oh no! Much worse, the way that I fashioned it. There's an elevator you can hop off of onto that. Interesting. So to get there in the first place, I could have taken a different route? As I furiously search for an elevator. But good to know. So, if I ever wanted those runes back, I would need to leap back onto the island and then not fall over the stairs. And I could get my runes back, but Ah, I see the little cutout. Is that the word? Cutout, where an elevator might descend. Interesting. Okay, back up around. Back up and around manually. Didn't kill him in one hit. I'm not holding m'lady. Surprise. Stop being weird. Come out here. Come out here and face me. Stop being weird. I feel like... I feel like my eye just went really haywire there. I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's not a symptom of a deeper neurological condition. It's like, my whole life, I've had control over both of my eyes, as I assume one does, and then I just lost control of this one, and it was like slightly delayed. Probably fine. Nothing I need to speak to a general practitioner about. I should probably speak to a specialist. Okay, we're going this way again. As it pleases me to run screaming from the Iceman. Yeah, you heard me, Sean Ashmore. That's right. I'm always like, where is the way through? There's a second ladder. That's the way through. You're looking for it too early. Here we go. I'm wondering if you could do that Midra's Manse greatsword leap right onto his face from this angle. Because that'd be fun as hell. Alright, so we probably don't need to do anything else down here. I don't really care about my runes, nor the rescuing of them. I see where the elevator would end there. And assuming it is up here, if I would only finish going upstairs once in my life. Hi. Hi, everybody. Thought you were gonna get a little candelabra strike on me. Little did you know my discus was already hovering ominously over your back. I'm not coming on to you. Trying to be very literal, actually. I'm literally coming on to you. Damn it, never mind. So just to get a quick peek here, and also perhaps activate this from below, if that's a thing. You can leap onto there from here, probably be a lot easier. Is this a new area? Yes. New area with Cirque guy. The only other thing I'm just as bad at fighting as the more impressive horned warriors. Just gonna discus you straight to the hells. To the hells with you. So many follow-up attacks. And me with my pitiful stores of stamina. I wish that had hit. That would have been great. Look at all your little butt daggers. This is wasteful. Wasteful behavior. Butt daggers everywhere. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Fresh air. Somber ancient dragon. Wonderful. Maybe worth using that on the Euporia. If it is indeed as powerful as I suspect. That is great. I can make it. No, trust me. I believe I can fly. There goes my hero. Alright, back up the elevator. Back onto our progress stairs. No other sneaky ledges. With sneaky dead guys with their sneaky bottoms hanging over the sneaky edge. Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be any bottoms. Love these circle dudes. Yeah, they're so cool. The flexibility in their pelvic floor alone is phenomenal. Very impressive. Worthy of laudation, to say the least. What? Alright. Hi, what element do you possess? Wind. Fun. Fun. I'm fighting a divine dancing lion spread between four dudes. The lightning guy was bad enough. I'm just now noticing his regal toes in that armor. Glorious. Alright. There's no shortcut. That elevator took me to a new area entirely, so there's no shortcut. I got excited for a second thinking, oh, but now we can just... Nope. Nope, you gotta run the same old way. Now you can just nothing. their little stance. Stance they take for their magics. I was too early. And I've also angered your bird friend. Donk. Yeah. Up ho up. There's a ladder. Don't forget about the ladder. It's windy. It is indeed. It's quite windy. I love the elemental magics they've introduced in this. It's such a cool little, like, change-up. I don't think there's anything in the base game that did that. But maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, I probably should have crouched. Lesson learned. Maybe you go ahead and let me off with a warning this time, or... Nope, that's fair. I'll pay the penance. I'll pay the spiky icicle penance in my took. He heard me. He definitely did. Alright, so do crouch. Don't get ahead of yourself. We're having so much practice fighting these birds. My plan is not to have to use these, so I'm just going to switch back to this, which can definitely kill this priest in one hit. What? Technically 2 hits, 1 button press, but even that was proved to be false. I should have held it for a touch longer, I guess. 1 slightly held button press. I'm going to go ahead and stop making predictions now, because clearly I'm not very adept at it. And next I'm going to kill him in 1 hit. Oh no! Mm-hmm. Alright, now, be very, very quiet. We are not hunting wabbits, but we're going to want to be very, very quiet. It can kill him in 1 hit. I didn't say that it will. I like that. I like that justification. Alright, shh. Don't let him see us. Don't let him see us in our glorious hood. Get out of here. You've taken enough of our time. Alright, we've explored everything else in this tower, so we can just head straight for the top. Straight to the tippies. There are priests there that I forgot about entirely. Don't shoot me in the back with runes! This is probably unwise, and I bet he closes, a vast swath of distance with his... I can summon? Why don't you tell me that? Why don't you tell me I could summon if I just got closer to him? Now you take aggro, Mimic. I'm gonna hide behind these bushes. You've got the aggro, right? I don't think he does. I think I've got the aggro. Mimic, please! You've got to take his aggro! There you go. I'm just gonna... What's happening? A little bit closer. Oh, okay. Hi. Yikes. Almost missed that last one. That was very, very close to me missing that last one. Don't knock my mimic off the... Oh my god! Did you hear what I said? I asked you for one small favor. Should have waited for that dodge. Just gonna take as many sips as I possibly can in the next 10 seconds. Okay. Ah. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time fighting those guys this time around. Especially back to back, but hooray. The fact that they let me summon a mimic for that makes me feel like maybe these guys don't respawn, but that's wishful thinking. And they obviously do respawn, but on the bright side, we finally got our Horned Warrior's Greatsword, which I was hoping to find one of before the end of this. Horn-Calling Storm. The Greatsword of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower, heavy weapon made to bring the deft strength of the warriors to bear. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling. Toot toot! Invokes the tangled horns to cover the weapon's blade, call a storm into the horns, and then mow through enemies. Additional inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Yeah, I felt those. I felt those follow-up attacks at various points throughout the experience. Okay, so we have to remember. Keep it in my meat mind, that there is an Iceman waiting above, what is it? Spiral Rise? Above Spiral Rise. Kill him eventually. Don't let him live. Just in case. But for now, we seem to be nearing the top. Never mind. We seem to be nearing the top of this particular tower. There is another top yet to go. Another top, you say? What? Ah, potions. Potions time. Boop. Nice. Up to 9. I think that the max level for you, for your Shadow Tree fragments, is 20. I don't know if it's half that for Revered Spirit Ashes, or if I've just missed a lot of Revered Spirit Ashes, and they're the same. But luckily, that was my 3rd Shadow Tree blessing. 17. 3 more levels of that, and I will be as good as I could possibly be at the DLC. That smoke. My mind for a second was like there's somebody hiding in the darkness, breathing. But it's smoke from some sort of incense, no doubt. So what's this? What, and indeed where? Is this that moment? Is this that moment like in the base game when you come across, when you arrive at, when you, what's his name? Like all-knowing Who's It? All-knowing Who's It, who was like an NPC the entire time, and then just when you're nearing the end of the game, he's like, I am your final obstacle. Gaze upon my majestic elderly nips and quiver in fear. This feels like another one of those encounters. I can't wait. Before we do that, this is called the Cleansing Chamber Anteroom. I'm going to go to Round Table. I think I've still got a couple of somber smithing stones in the offing. Let's see how far we can push Euphoria. The poor deer. As I am curious how it acts in, like, regular combat. I want to try charging it up. You're not the one. Sorry. I got confused. It was nice to see you, though. Hugh, I got confused. And when I finally arrived, you were two ladies. Diddly-doo-doo-doo. Alright. Twin blades. Have I gone right past? Have I gone right past the twin blades? Yeah. I don't know why I was expecting it to be two lines. Doodly-doot-dee-doo. Euphoria +1 takes a somber smithing stone. 2, 3, 4. 9 is safe, and then I've got 4 sombers. Let's do a little play with it first. Not like a puppet show, but let's play with it. I'm not gonna do a little play. I can probably sell at least one of those. If it's possible to get duplicates of items, I like to keep 2, 1 for each hand. Which I now have with a Curse Blade, Cirque, huzzah. But 3, where would I possibly hold it? It's not as if I have a prehensile... Well, you know. So I only need 2 copies of things, thanks. I did want to try these, too, and I never did upgrade them. Because those are like flingy claws that respawn in your hand. So yeah, we have enough. And can purchase more if needed. Let me take these up to 9 as well. That's right, we were going to upgrade those and then we ran out of money. Did we also... Was there one other thing... that we ran out of money before we ever reached the claws that still needed a level up? I forget what that would be at this point. Gazing Finger? Was that it? Probably. There. That resolves our lack of funds from last time. So we should be able to try this now, and it will have some chance of beating high-level enemies. Back to the Shadow Realm with us. Let's go to our favorite testing ground. That's the word I was looking for. Is it Fisher? It must be. I don't know why that name doesn't sound familiar, but yeah. Gideon, yeah. All-knowing Gideon. That's what that NPC waiting for you in a large room view reminds me of. Which NPC do you think would fill the Gideon role here in the Shadow Realms? I fear that it's Needle Knight Lita is who I saw through the doorway. And I don't want to have to slit her throat, but here we go. Alright, Euphoria. Let's double-hand it. Let's kill this ghost! No, you're fine. Sorry, I got bloodlusty. So, how does this fare in the damage-dealing world? Yep. Got a nice downward impale. Hi, friend. Horizontal slash. Let's take a bit of build-up time, but once it goes off, hot damn. It's real smooth, too. It's got an interesting, almost like katana-esque pattern that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be more horizontal on the light strikes. But it's got a sort of circular verticality, like an infinity symbol stood on its end. I like when it glows. That looks cool. Not even remotely enough time. Hot damn. It's pretty sweet. Definitely would need some practice to get adept with it. But it is pretty sweet. I do like how that it's not just waiting for the overhand, you get a little uppercut at the very front of that. That helps a lot because it goes so quick. I like the uppercut. Good chopper. I can see that being very handy for specific bosses that you can like get right up into their belly. So this is like the first level of glow. You can get it even higher than this. Perhaps. I'll try not to waste it. Get our glow going. Get glowing. Run away. Run away from the gentleman. It's looking pretty intense. Is this in level 2, or am I just on the cusp? Level 2, sweet. I like it. It looks amazing, and also quite hot to the touch when it's really going. So this would be like the long-range blast, though I fear I've killed everyone. Let's check out this long-range blast. Oh, hell yeah! That is amazing! Got a nice big column of flame. That could be very useful, especially in a situation where you're killing a couple of guys on the way up to like a bigger threat, like that ice guy, for example. Cool. All right, look at where we've gone. Look at our travels. I'm so proud of us. Been to the depths and back. Over and over again here in the Shadow Realm. This whole DLC has been such a treat. Like, genuinely unrepeatable, though that's not quite the right word. The experience of this, Elden Ring as a whole, with this little extra cherry on top of the DLC, though it's practically a second Sunday on top, will not be mimicked for years, if ever. And I am enjoying every moment of it. I'm genuinely so grateful for this experience. That being said, let's go die to this ice guy one more time. One more time. You have a giant laser cannon? Sweet! I basically do. Just curious, if I kill everybody en route to the ice guy, if I could get one solid blast off before he totally dissolves me into bits. But fighting birds to try to charge it up, not ideal. Not ideal with the birds. And finally, alright, Bird and Priest. I think it's like a 6-piece combo. Biscuit on the side. I don't think I've even reached level 1 yet, which is slightly disappointing, but maybe I just accidentally discharged it? I don't think I did. I didn't mean to. So you can't really get a charge off before we reach him unless I went backwards, which is totally fine and doable. So this is gonna hurt. And be very quick. I feel like ranged techniques probably would help a lot here. The follow-ups, I tell you. Every time with these follow-ups. That storm is so dangerous. There's like no possible way not to take an entire health bar's worth of damage during that. Really shouldn't have gone for that, but hooray! Okay, there. We've redeemed ourselves. Somber Smithing Stone 9, yay, that helps make up for what I just spent, and Divine Beast Helm. Tell me more. Helm of Tangled Horn attached to a Divine Beast mask, allowing the wearer to invoke divinity, worn by Divine Beast warriors, the chosen of the Horned. Divine Invocation heightens intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity, but reduces the restorative effect of drinking from a flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this helm. I can't... my hair is in the... I can't even... My focus is troubled. Hooray. That worked out. Just shielded him to death over a long period of time. I'm so glad. It would have sucked to leave him alive after all that effort. You didn't die, did you? Die! Did you? Alright. And there's not like a time limit on it. It just builds up until you release. I was trying so hard to think of another way to say that. I tried. I was so hard. I mean... Alright, the other point of curiosity, this guy does not respawn? Huzzah. Maybe that's true for all elemental warriors, because they're so healthy. It's a lot. It's a lot of bar to chew through. There is a time limit, yeah, okay. It does eventually diminish. Good to know. Seemed to be about like 20 or 30 seconds, maybe? So use it or lose it. Alright, we're back. What weapon should I be using for what is sure to be an incredibly tragic NPC battle that I do not want to engage in, but here we are. Do get your flasks back. Don't be foolish. Don't be a little foolish boy. Do get your flasks back. Delicious. Speaking of flasks. You really want me to use Euphoria? I'll use Euphoria. I'm okay with that. Hello, my love. Okay. We're double fisting Euphoria. Here we go. Needle Knight Lita, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. Ooh. I love the softness of the ground.
The Erdtree was leading you all along.
Yeah.
So that you might ascend to lordship. Why come to these lands to begin with? I suppose it must be what His Eminence, or perhaps the Erdtree desired all along. The clashing of the favored lords. Such that one would prevail. So be it. If you
Are those
insist
all
upon facing
monumentals?
mankind, then I will run you through whoever you might
What
be.
could that possibly mean? What? Oh, is that Tialier? And Ansbach? Curious. So what in the hell is the meaning of this? Why are there monumentals flocked round the top of the penultimate tower of the Bellarat settlement? I am so curious about that. Alright, Tialier? Sure. I too will not arrive until the time is right. What? What do you mean? Pure Blood Knight Ansbach, also known as Beautybeard the Fierce. Anyone else? I mean, I'm already greedy enough with 2 cooperative summons. I don't know if I can use Mimic, but I'll keep it in the off slot just in case. Be summoned to challenge Needle Knight Lita and her allies. So I've got allies, she's got allies. It's just gonna be like a free-for-all? Like a festival of Radon, Sans Radon? Yep. Let's do it.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Leather, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never.
She's got
allow
Dane.
this.
That's not great news for me. Redmane Freya?
The time has come. I can
Got Dane and Freya?
This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
That hurts so much. Don't waste all your potions. There's still plenty of rounds. Horn scent. Hey, buddy. Man, I was hoping that would hit a little further than it did. Hi. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? What are you doing, but more importantly, why? Range of this twin blade is not quite what I'm hoping it would be. Though it's so cool looking. Wow, he's got like backhand blades. Freya! Let's make this a fair fight, come on. You fight your version of me. Finish your veggies. More? No, I don't want to hurt more.
Coming of a lord.
Got that slow roll. Cute. Nice shield work. Tialier, welcome to the fray. To the Tiali fray. This is quite the battle. Dryleaf Dane! He's burst into my combat zone. There goes Freya. It's one down. Nice dodge. dodge. Huh? Getting kicked. Getting kicked while I try to build up steam. Yep, that's gonna keep happening. Alright, maybe not the build-up against Dry Leaf Day. Just do normal techniques. He is quick. Quick with it. In his little feet.
I can't fathom
And I'm just not gonna be able to get that off against him. Alright, Lita is in play. My Mimic died. I'm not sure who has caused this. Ouch. Oh, you rotted me. You rotted me good. That's gonna be about it for me. That will be the end. Fun. Alright. I'm gonna try that again with a weapon with a little more reach. that was sad. But really cool. I think that Dane's set is amazing too. Like to have wasted one. Okay, good. You know, put it in your. Why can't you just put it in your other hand? No, it's fine. I'll leave. And then put it in my other hand. God. I want to be unprepared. Alright, what was I in the middle of saying? Something about how cool that is. That you can get a whole group of, like, every NPC you've met in the entire DLC. Together for a team deathmatch is amazing. You told Moore to be sad forever, so he didn't show up here. Oh no! Is that the secret? I don't know if it's better to crush his spirits or literally kill him later. I'm not sure which one's better. But I feel bad to fight Moore. He's just a little sweetie. Alright, let's try this again. Now I should be able to close distance a little quicker.
Don't you dare approach Nicholas kind. Needle Knight Level, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I'm prepared.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make this something to remember.
Nice jump. Went right through her invincibility legs. Alright, Freya's down. There's Hornsent with his little reverse hand blades. I got stuck in that so bad. Ow. Alright. Quick boy. Hornsent down. More. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad about this one. And Dane. I'm gonna focus on Dane. Probably the bigger threat. Moore is just hard to kill. Plus he hits like a truck. Hi, Needle Knight. Hey, baby. Can I call you baby? Is that inappropriate?
Fine. But speaking to me as a compatriot, when you stood before the
Welcome to the fight, Tialier.
I am here only to grant Sentry a singular wish. I will stop Nicholas Kind.
More! Get away from me! It's like he's screaming in. Like a pigeon from the right-hand side. Don't throw that pot. You put that pot down more. Ah, I'm rotted. More, how could you? Alright, give me a second. Oh no! Oh no, okay. Nope. This one. no. Alright, cleanse me good. Don't you do it again. Just get more off of my ass. That'd be great. This is amazing. This is such a cool battle. Don't kill my mimic. Alright, lead is down. Mimic's down.
Not the finest blade.
Oh, Tialier, you blocked me. I'm sorry. I've stabbed you in the ass is another way of saying that. Oh, hold still, dude. Hold your ass. Still. More. I don't want this.
Nicola the Kind.
Nice dodges.
Quite astonished. It appears that balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies. Now, my blade. Watch closely.
Yes? What about your blade? What about your blade? Oh man, just corpses. Corpses as far as the eye can see. I'm sad about it. This is a bad day. Moore's bell bearing and the entire verdigris set, including the Great Shield. That's a nice Great Shield. Yummy. Alright, Freya, you still alive? Great sword and the whole armor set. This is the most lucrative battle I've ever been a part of. You okay? You look to be breathing. For now. You need some Estus? Please feel free. I've got my sippy cup right here. Horn scent. Who will never forgive me. Folks. Caterpillar mask. Braided cord robe. Arm wraps. And the robe. And the soiled loincloth. Oh, tell me more. Tell me more about the soiled loincloth. Lightly soiled. Okay, that's fine. Does little more than conceal one's nether regions. You know, I don't necessarily expect more out of a loincloth than that, at the end of the day. Nor at the beginning of the day. The attire of a vengeance-seeking horn scent. A ragged black cloth overlaid with braided cord. The braided cord ties together the vow of the revenger with the victim's grudges. It must never come undone. Enhances both watchful spirits and the vengeful spirits summoned by horned bairns. Caterpillar mask is grotesque, constructed from countless solidified caterpillars, a ritual implement of the greater potentates of Bonny Village, used to ward off thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickednesses that one is vulnerable to while absorbed in divine ritual. If you're subject to temptation and impurity while doing your divine ritual, maybe it's just not... maybe you shouldn't be doing it. I love the look of this, like the layered Damascus steel vibes of this are just gorgeous. I've got such an itchy ankle. 1 second. Why so itchy? Am I about to get superpowers? Feels like I got bitten by a radioactive spider. This is forged by a horn sent in the name of revenge. In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield. That's not what horn scent sounds like, but I thought it was pretty cool. Freya's greaves. That's not all, but we won't mention it. The greaves of Freya, member of General Radahn's most distinguished knights. After witnessing their valor as a gladiator in his youth, Radahn invited her to join the ranks of his most trusted warriors. Affixed with a black woolen mantle. Woolen? It looks quite feathery to me, but sure, wool. A hideous scarlet wound was once hewn into the center of her face. Ow. Later, Mikola gently put his lips to it, mwah, and the unfading scar became the compass that Freya would thereafter follow. That's very sweet. That's very sweet that Mikola kissed her boo-boos better. Freya's greatsword, decorated with a mane, much like the weapons used by her liege. The spirit of Freya's training lingers in this sword, enhancing the power of Redmane battle skills. Eddie's big-ass boots, made from an unusual metal known as verdigris, said to be the gift of an outer god, possessed of an enormously hefty, yet supple strength, thanks to its rusted nature. Great shield made of the same metal boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation, to the extent that the shield will continue to protect its target even if its bearer should die. Really? But you died. Did it protect? Never mind. Alright, so whatever more sold we now have access to, which I'm assuming also holds true, because there must be... Are they called... Ravagers? Ravagers that I've missed? That have access to those cookbooks that you could turn back into more? You couldn't turn the cookbooks into more, but you could turn them in to more. Lita's sword, which looks gorgeous. A light greatsword, so it's similar to Milady. Gold inlay, the weapon of Lita the Needle Knight, deals holy damage. Though polished to a mirror sheen, this blade still reeks with the stench of crusted blood that lingers from the cull of her knightly comrades. Was that what we just experienced? The cull of her knightly comrades, or did she kill even more? Even more knightly comrades before we even met her? Yeah, probably. What a treasure trove of goodies, and we're not done yet. Who's over here? Dane? Give me that footwork, boy! So now is it possible to have, like, his handwork in one hand and his footwork in the other? And double wield Dane's entire martial art as one? I'm glad that Freya seems to have survived, but she's not moving or speaking to me. Maybe I just need to rest. Let me head back here and rest. I can't imagine there's a closer sight of grace on the other side. Why can't I remember the names of things? You just set them both to your right hand and shift through them. Cool. Whenever you're feeling like feet. Whenever you're feeling in the mood for feet. Let's just check if anyone changes, perishes, stands up, etc. Worth a try. Nope. We're locked to the kneeling position. Alright, I'm sorry. I hope you survive, and I love you. I love you, Freya. I love you, Dane. More. I love you so much. And Horn Scent. Oh, there's Leda. Hey. Leda's armor. Which is super cool. I like that style. Monochromatic with a little hint of gold. You also look mortally wounded, but not yet past. Though I can't tell if it's just a little pixelation making me think that you're moving slightly. But I kind of feel like you're still breathing. Sorry, that was very aggressive. I didn't mean it. Well, all of my friends are dead. Except, I guess, for Ansbach, who yet lives. But Tialier, no, Tialier's dead for sure. Tialier was dead before we even had that battle. Or at least put into an eternal sleep. And in that eternal sleep, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off that mortal coil? To die. To sleep. Sorry, what? I was thinking about Campbell Scott. I got distracted. Hey, Ansbach. You're looking gorgeous. May I disrobe you? What I mean to say is, can I have your armor as a reward? Not...
Righteous tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure. Now I suppose this leaves only one. But in truth, I cannot calm my quivering. Challenging a god is no small matter.
It sure isn't. Tell me more about Moog's death.
Oh. Something you want to get off your chest? Well, you needn't worry. It was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You defeated Lord Moog.
It was me.
Fear not. I bear no grudge against you. His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything. Righteous tarnished. We will have our victory. I swear upon my blood.
Don't swear upon your blood. That just implies that it will be spilt. Dialier. Dead? Eternal sleep? Honk shoeing?
I'm afraid I underestimated the lad. Appearing frail in both body and mind, I presumed he'd be like to stumble upon the field of battle.
Dialier ain't no patches.
Fool I was. He serves another master, but Setiolier performed magnificently. Perhaps he too quivers with anticipation.
Don't finish it. You ruined it. Perhaps he quivers with Good day, sir. Let me just make sure I don't need to talk to him again. I fell into that classic trap.
Righteous tarnished, I swear.
Okay, good. So, it all comes down to this, then. We have a site of grace waiting above. I had no idea we were almost at 3 hours. I feel like I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. What a fun session that was. We got to explore most of Enir Ilum, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. We got a secret weapon from an area that I have long since wondered about. We have the most gorgeous view of the clouds I could possibly ask for. And we are pressed up against what I imagine to be the final boss battle of the game. That being said, we still have Commander Gaius and the Sunflower, plus whatever secret bosses I have missed. So we will take this site of grace and use it as our launching point to begin the final cleanup phases of the Shadow of the Erdtree, and then we will be back here to fail completely to beat this boss, and then I'll call it quits. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we'll succeed, and by Ansbach's blood we will have our victory. By Grabthar's hammer. So we have tons of stuff to go look at. Probably some jails, definitely some Gaius. I will see you guys back here, hopefully tomorrow, to continue our quest. Thank you for your time and your patience. I will see you back here soon, and take care of yourself until then. Lovingly, tenderly, as I would. Smoochies for now. Talk to you soon.